Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video today, and I'm going to be using some of the products that I've showed you in recent videos, so a couple of them in action anyway. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to moisturize my lips with Milani Keep It Smooth Luxe Lip Treatment. I like this product, but I don't like having to stick my finger in a jar. And next I'm going to prime my face with Maybelline Baby Skin. When you start dropping things right at the beginning of the video, that's not usually a good sign. Okay, so I'm just going to use a very small amount. This reminds me so much of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I've mentioned that before in videos, but it's very similar. I have that one too, and we'll probably switch to that when this is done, but we'll see. I have an e.l.f. one too that's very good. I don't typically buy a lot of primers because I know what I like in a primer, and it doesn't make sense to me to have a whole bunch of the same thing in different brands because primer is such a basic product, so you won't really see me buying a lot of primers. Okay, I like to blend that into this type of primer. It's like one of those silicone type ones that has a lot of moisture to it. So I like to really work that into the drier areas of my face, which is like around my nose, right through here with my eyes. Tends to get dry right along there. Okay, next for foundation, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and my shade is Classic Ivory. I did a video all about this. I never would have thought that I could use this foundation. Just give it a shake here. I never would have thought that I could use this foundation because my skin is normal to dry, not normal to oily, but I have not had any problems with using this. It's not making my skin drier. It's perfectly fine. I'm kind of wondering now, you know that L'Oreal matte foundation? Now I'm wondering how that one would work too. It's kind of exciting to know that, you know, even if you have dry skin, there are foundations that you can use that aren't going to aggravate the problem. So I'm just going to start with a small amount. And this is a really good color match for me too. Sometimes I have trouble getting a good match, but this particular one seems to be a good color match for me. Oh, this is a e.l.f. foundation blurring brush. Kind of surprised me how much I like this. And for concealer today, I'm going to use LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer, and this is the shade Classic Ivory. Yeah. I pulled this out of a drawer the other day and started using it again and forgot how much I like this. And I've got some very exciting news. Ulta is carrying LA Girl now. Now, as far as which stores are going to have it, I don't know if it's going to be at every store or if it's going to be at select stores. All I know is the products are listed on the website right now. And if you click on a specific store, it will say out of stock for all of them. That just means that it isn't in stores yet, that it's on its way. But yeah, they're going to be carrying LA Girl and BH Cosmetics too. Now I know that the Carly Bible palette has been at Ulta, and then the new Bubsy Beauty palette, but they're going to be carrying some of their other products too. Some more of the eyeshadow palettes, the lip products. So that's pretty exciting. And as if that wasn't enough, Catrice, when Ulta first started carrying Catrice, there weren't any stores within like a 200-mile radius of my house that had Catrice. So that has changed also. My local Ulta doesn't have it, but I noticed on the website the other day that some of the other Ultas that are within driving distance from me, just not my closest one, have got Catrice now. So I'm going to be checking that out as soon as I can. I haven't been feeling that good. That's why I didn't do a video yesterday. I think I've got a sinus infection. So I don't know when I'll be able to get there. But as soon as I feel well enough, I'm going to go check out some of the newer products from Catrice. I actually have a lot of Catrice because my friend June used to send it to me for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. So I do have a lot of Catrice already, but I don't have any of their newer products. So I can't wait to see everything in person. So anyways, back to what I was originally saying. I hadn't used this concealer in a long time and forgot how much I like it. This is fantastic. So now that Ulta is going to be carrying LA Girl, if they're going to have it at an Ulta near you, I strongly suggest checking this out because it's not expensive, but it's excellent, excellent concealer. Comes in a squeeze tube with a brush applicator. So what I usually do is squeeze some up and then dab it onto that area. Then I take my same foundation brush that I used and blend it in with that. And I don't know, I find that works pretty well. Like that. So I'm looking forward to trying some other products from LA Girl. They carry LA Girl at select CVS stores, but so one day I went to one. It was like a 2-hour drive. Boy, do I love makeup, huh? It was like a 2-hour drive, but it was this huge display, and I bought a few things, not a lot, and enjoyed what I bought. So I'm curious to maybe try out some different things or even different colors of the things that I did get. But yeah, LA Girl is, I've seen it here and there, some of the products, but not that many. So it'll be nice to see a full display of everything that's available. I know a lot of people really like that foundation that they came out with, and they have a lot of good correctors and concealers, and they have a white foundation that you can add to other foundations, like as a mixer, and they have some, like I said, good correctors, like very specific color correctors and stuff. So anyways, I'm really looking forward to trying some of that. Okay, I'm going to set this concealer with a loose powder. This is Maybelline Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques setting brush. So I'm going to tap some of this in the cover and dust it around with the setting brush and just kind of dab that over the concealer. So this is what I've been doing the last 3 days or so. Well, whoa, dropped my brush. Actually, I didn't even feel good enough to wear makeup yesterday. I was so sick. I don't really feel that great today either, but I feel a little bit better than I did yesterday. You can probably hear it in my voice just how congested I am. Okay, so concealer is set. Alright, the next product I'm going to use is the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade light/medium. And I'm just going to use the contour side to contour my face. So I just go like that, and I'm going to use this Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush number 56 to blend it. And for a blush today, I'm actually going to use a blush that is discontinued. I normally don't like to do this, use discontinued products in a get ready with me video, but there is a reason why I'm using this, and I will explain that when I get to the next product. So this is a discontinued blush from Milani called Pink Craze. There's what the packaging looks like. And that's the blush. I found this a couple years ago at a Dollar Tree. A lot of times you can find, you know, discontinued things there, but they don't have it anymore. I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. It's number 300. Put a little bit of that on there. And for a face highlight today, I'm going to use the new Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the Sweetest Bling. This is from their new Queen of My Heart collection for spring. And I did a video showing you all the products that I bought from this collection. And it's a gorgeous pink highlighter. It actually has 2 shades of pink. It has this shade here, and then it has a lighter shade as the heart. Now, the reason why I used that blush that I just used is because it was the only blush in my collection that I felt like would coordinate well with this highlighter. And you wouldn't think that it would be that difficult to find a blush that looked good with this, but every blush that I held up next to it, it just didn't look right. So this just happened to be the blush that I had that looked the best with it, so that's why I used it. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this setting brush that I used before by Real Techniques, and I just used it with translucent powder, so I'm going to use this again. So I'm going to take some from the darker part, then I'm going to take some e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set and just spray a little bit of that on my brush. You don't have to do this step, but it just makes it a little prettier, I think. It gives it even more dimension, so just give that a spritz and then go right across the top of my cheekbones. I'm gonna put a little more on. So I took it across the top of my cheekbones and then I just brought it down a little bit to kind of merge with that blush. And we'll do the other side. So it's pretty, but it's not like crazy in your face. But if I went outside in the sunshine, which it's not sunny today, but if it was sunny and I went outside, it would be much more noticeable. I feel like highlights are way more visible in natural light. I am filming with natural light today, but I mean like if I went outside. Okay, let's move on to eyes. Okay, I'm going to use one of the new NYX Vivid Brights cream color eyeshadows that it's really just a colored base. This is called Aqua Sapphire. Definitely aqua, but what are we talking about with the sapphire? Everybody knows what sapphire looks like, but so anyways, yeah, this is an aqua cream colored base. And I've been trying out all different brushes, and I like the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush to apply this. So I'm just gonna put some of that all over my lid. And I'm also gonna put some in the crease area. This one is not, this particular color isn't as pigmented as some of the others, but I'm just using it as a base anyway. I don't think I would wear any of these just on their own. There's like maybe 1 or 2 colors in the line that you could wear by themselves, but most of the time I would say you would need to use these just as a base. I love playing with colored bases though. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I took all my cream colored eyeshadows, cream and liquid and gel eyeliners, and put them in a special drawer right on my vanity so that I would use them more often because they were kind of being ignored. I just kept grabbing MAC Painterly Paint Pot or MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot if I was doing something warmer. And I just kept using like those neutral bases. And it really makes a difference if you use a colored base. It can really bring things to life and give them a whole nother dimension. Okay, that's pretty even, right? Okay. And for an eyeshadow on top of this, the way that I like to use these is I like to lay that down and then put something else just on my lid. Oh, as far as highlight goes, I wanted to use that color that's in the heart as a highlighter. So I'm just going to grab this e.l.f. contour brush. It's just a small brush. And just pop some of that as a brow bone highlight. Oh great, I hear a helicopter coming. Okay, now on my lids, I'm going to use one of the very first MAC eyeshadows I ever bought. When I first started getting into MAC, I bought 3 shades. I bought this, which is called Aquadisiac. I don't even know if they still make this anymore. I hope so. I hope they do, because like I said, I don't like to use discontinued products. Gonna use a MAC 239 brush to apply that. Yeah, the very first 3 eyeshadows I ever bought from MAC was Aquadisiac, Silver Ring, and Floof. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some of that all over my lid. And by using that aqua base, it's just gonna really help this eyeshadow. This is a luster finish. So the luster finish eyeshadows have a lot of shine and shimmer to them, but sometimes the base part of the color doesn't always work as well as you would like. So by putting a colored base underneath it, it's really going to help this eyeshadow do its job and look done. And I'm doing the whole matchy-matchy thing today. I just happen to have a shirt that matches this. I don't feel like you have to, but sometimes it's fun to do that. I love this shirt and I haven't worn it in a long, long time. Oh, you may have noticed that I didn't do bronzer. This type of color that I've got going on here, I don't know, I don't like to do bronzer on my face when I wear certain colors. I don't feel like bronzer is necessarily complementary to every type of color. Alright, so that's MAC Aquadisiac. Yeah, I hope they haven't discontinued this. I would be very sad if they did. Just because of nostalgic reasons. So I have that in a MAC palette with all my MAC green types of eyeshadows. When I first started collecting MAC eyeshadows, I was pretty much just buying limited edition things, and then it dawned on me one day, I was like, well, wait a minute. It's about, why don't you start getting some things from the permanent line? Yeah, I was really fixated on limited edition collections for a while there. They're fun, but I don't know. The best company's best products are usually in their permanent line. Not always, but sometimes. Okay, let's do some eyeliner. I'm going to use Maybelline Master Kajal Cream Kohl Liner in Charcoal Skies. These eyeliners go on so nice and they don't migrate. They're really great and I never hear anybody talk about them. They're not irritating at all. You can just slide them right in that tight line with no irritation, right on the waterline. Just wish they came in more colors. They come in gray, brown, black, and blue. But some stores only carry like the black and the brown. you can't always find the gray and the blue, but I hope Maybelline never stops making these because I love them. Okay, now we're going to do some mascara. I'm going to use Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara on my bottom lashes because it's got this really nice thin wand. And I did my top lashes off camera to save some time. I used Maybelline the Colossal Spider Effect Mascara. And I also did my brows off camera because they're kind of hard to do with this setup. And I have gone back to using Anastasia Brow Wiz, and the shade I use in this is medium brown. I love the brow product that I was using, the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. It's a brow pomade, and I was using the shade Light Brunette. I love that, but this is so much faster. So I don't know. I don't like spending that much time doing my brows, and anytime you use a pomade, it's going to take a lot longer to do than a pencil is. So I went back to using my Anastasia Brow Wiz. And, alright, let's do the lips then. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution lip kit in the shade Grande, and it's a pretty pink shade. The pencils that come with these lip kits are so nice, and the lip kit itself is not expensive, and you get 2 products. If you haven't tried these yet, they're at Ulta, and I really like them. They come in 5 different shades. I did a video all about them. You can see how pigmented and creamy that pencil is. Could stop right there, but I like the liquid lipsticks. Some liquid lipsticks I would not recommend blotting your lips, but with these you can. You get a more even distribution if you do. But a lot of liquid lipsticks I would not recommend doing that. Okay, why don't I go take down my hair and I'll be right back. So that is the finished look, and I appreciate you watching and subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Bye.